It's food day, and that means Justin De La Rosa is right here to talk about all things delicious in the Duke City. Justin, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Welcome back.
Yes, thank you. It's summer is kind of like one of these times where things are opening up a little bit, and you have these new restaurants popping up all around. So, yeah, just got some new cool things to talk about.
Well, we got a new restaurant in town, and why don't you introduce our guest here?
Yeah, this is actually my friend Eliot Salgado, and he's the owner of the Adieux Cafe, and that's in downtown Albuquerque, 420 Central, Southwest.
Fantastic. Eliot, welcome.
Morning, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Adieux Cafe, I love it.
Yeah.
That's French.
It actually isn't French.
No.
We took the name because we will always be open late. So as people are leaving downtown, they have a late night food option as they're heading home. So
bid you adieu.
Goodbye. We bid you adieu.
Oh,
Stop by
okay.
for something late.
Great idea.
That is cool. And I've been seeing a lot of buzz about it this week.
Well, we've been working very hard. It's myself and two partners, and the three of us were working full-time running other restaurants or bartending at them until about 3 weeks ago. So we were renovating the space until then, and now we're full-time there. And we'll be opening up late night this weekend, and starting in July, we'll be open for lunch from 11 in the morning until 2 or 3 in the morning every day of the week.
Wow.
Long
That's
days.
a long time.
It's a long
days.
day, yeah. But we have this concept where late night it'll be a simpler menu, something you can grab and go.
Sure.
Still good quality, fresh stuff, and we want to be able to provide that for lunches also, so that if you guys here in the studio are super busy, you can call or just pop in and grab, kind of 6 or 7 prefixed lunches and bring them back here, and it doesn't take you any longer than walking in and paying for them.
So what kind of food do you guys offer?
Well, we're making sandwiches for foodies is what we're calling it.
I love that.
And we're offering salads and appetizers, hummus, and, cross-utilizing all the different food that we have. But we're going to agave roast figs and add prosciutto and arugula and olive oil and balsamic drizzle with fresh shaved Parmesan on a toasted baguette.
I'm getting hungry.
Stuff that nobody... the fun twists on stuff. A panini Reuben instead of just a normal Reuben sandwich.
Fantastic.
And a pickle relish on our cubano that we're going to make, and instead of just sliced pickles with a chipotle aioli on top. So
I get the feeling, you guys managed restaurants, worked in them, bartend, and you're always saying to yourself, hey, if I had my own place, here's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Now you have the chance.
Now exactly. After years of being other places and learning a lot from those people, I came from Nob Hill Bar and Grill, and I owe a lot to those guys, Matt Ludeman, the owner, and Phil Roybal, the chef, for what I've learned while I was there about quality and being a part of the community. They're locally owned, and we are too, and we appreciate that. But yeah, the whole time you're there thinking, if I could do this for myself, I think we would be successsul. Yeah.
I could see that in
here's our opportunity. Hopefully we can hit the ground running.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So we have some pictures of the place,
let's
and I
look
think
at
your
them.
partner's here. So let's take a look at some of the images from the Adieux Cafe. I think we have one of the. We're going to do it backwards. Here's the before.
Yeah, so that was 8 weeks ago. That was just 2 months ago. The space was completely black, and this track lighting, and it was
Not too good.
No.
there was 5 different kinds of flooring in there.
Oh my gosh, look
And
at
so
that.
there's where
You
we are
made it.
now. We hung new lights, put a new floor in.
That's an amazing renovation.
We're still waiting for some art to come up. It's always a work in progress.
Always.
But we've been lucky with a lot of help from friends. I have been playing rugby for 18 years here in town with the Brewhos, and every time I needed something at the restaurant, my rugby team would show up and help.
Look at that.
Here's
So there's the 3 of us. The guy to my right there is Thomas Groff, and the guy to my left is Ryan Barnhill, and that's it. We've 70 hours a week. We're together.
Is that location across from Kimo?
It's exactly right across from the Kimo. So
Right
we're
across the street.
we feel very lucky that we get to look out at the Kimo, just that iconic building. We're looking to install a patio soon, so that we help. Maybe that'll help with foot traffic also.
Now,
People
it
realize.
sounds like you didn't hesitate about locating downtown?
It was such an amazing opportunity. So we're in the same building as FX, the big nightclub.
Right.
And they came to us and had this idea of putting this restaurant and then having their crowd leave through the restaurant. So that's why we came up with a late night idea.
I see.
So there's a door that goes into their club, and late night that door opens and everybody that's leaving leaves through our space.
Yeah.
So then they can hang out a little longer and get something to eat before they head home.
And then you're right across from Kimo, so you get all the traffic from them as well.
It's a surprising amount of foot traffic downtown. Yeah, a lot of places make it just during lunches. So, we definitely want to offer that and be a part of the lunch crowd down there, and have a better option than some of the chain restaurants. We're big fans of local food, and the goal here soon is to try and buy from local farmers and try to provide that.
I think you're kind of blessed, Justin.
Absolutely.
You live at that end of the day, don't you? Sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm always talking about local restaurants and local local purveyors of different types of food, and so it's really great when you can see a friend achieve that sort of level where it's it's this cool new restaurant. It's not something it's something you believe in. Because it's not just some simple, we're just throwing out food just because we want to have a restaurant. There's a real care for food behind it.
Yeah, exactly. I can see that in what Eliot's saying.
Yeah.
And has this been like a long process to do? I mean, what was
It's been a dream for a long time. Yeah. It's something you always think while you're at somebody else's restaurant thinking, I can do this for myself. That would be great.
Yeah.
The process itself has been roughly 2 months. We had this opportunity to come up, and we jumped at it 2 days after it was presented to us.
Wow.
We signed the lease, and we haven't slowed down since. So
good for you guys.
we're excited. Starting in July, we'll be able to offer beer and wine, as well as a full bar also. And so we want to do some fun stuff that a lot of places don't do here in town. We have a Cruvenet, so we'll be offering wine, and we want to offer some higher end wine and. Have a cheese plate or an antipasta platter with it and have fun with it so that people learn more about wine and beer and it's not intimidating for them. I think, one thing about wine is people find it intimidating, and we want to have a place that's just relaxed and casual and fun, and you get to come in and hang out and have a glass of wine with me, and I'll tell you all about it, and, and you get to experience something you haven't before.
Yeah.
I think we should have
too.
Morning Brew lunch meeting there regularly, don't you think, Aaron?
Absolutely.
That would be a great idea. Yeah, I think we can
I just came up with that. So,
we can accommodate that, yeah.
Please write that down, guys, and let's make that happen. Well, this is fantastic, and I love to see this passion for a new style and something that you've obviously wanted to do for a long time, and that's really neat to see. So,
I appreciate that.
Fantastic. The Adieux Cafe, again, where are you?
We're 5th and Central, essentially, right across from the Kimo. 420 Central is the address. So
fantastic. Yeah. And it'll be late night. How late are you going to be open again?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday till 3:30 in the morning. Yeah. Most of the rest of the week till about 2 in the morning. Okay. And then
so when do you start serving
Still
lunch?
Not bad.
July. Look for us to start serving lunch about the first week of July. We'll be going 11 in the morning all the way through.
Nice.
All right, and Justin, lots of good eats in the new issue of Local IQ magazine, the Summer Escapes issue.
Absolutely.
A lot of good food and ideas in there. It's patio dining time too, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. But I think yesterday it was a little bit too hot for the patios.
It almost was.
but
but it is the season. So
yeah, there's absolutely. I don't know if anybody had ever been to Oak Tree Cafe over in Uptown, but they had this little kind of hole in the wall spot, and they just moved over onto Alameda. They have a nice big patio, seats about 35 people, and they do burgers, sandwiches, beer and wine, and it's a nice kind of.
And the owner, his name is Robert, I believe.
Yes.
Quite a character.
Yeah, absolutely. So and we're very happy for him that he's able to get into a better location like that.
That's fantastic. So.